I'm going to do a multi-part video of building a sign. This is one of 18 signs for a disc golf course. I'm just doing this as experiment learning, and as a volunteer I like to play disc golf on this course. This board is just a pine or a fir 2x10 that's been planed down to an inch and a quarter. I then prepared it by painting it brown with 2 coats of brown paint and putting on a layer or 2 or 3 of polyurethane to help build up some extra layers so that later if there's bleed through and you're cleaning up the paint, it's easier to clean it up and you don't scratch off the brown. So as you see it now, it has actually got a black vinyl mask on. It's Orcal 631 vinyl. This is to help mask the painting whenever I start painting the features on the sign. That'll help make it easier to uh, peel off or to separate the background and the colors, because you don't have to worry about being very careful because the vinyl mask acts as a mask. The first bit I ran here was an 1/8 inch downcut bit. I use a downcut bit because the vinyl won't lift. You're shearing it down as you cut. And then I switched to the 16th inch downcut bit. The 16th inch downcut bit is the longest running toolpath in this setup because it is so small. It takes a long time to do any cutting. At the top of this, there is a recessed pocket around the letters so that they stand out for the top logo kind of letters. And it takes a long time to cut that. This video, as you can see, is at 8x. It's probably almost a 25 minute section just to do the 1/8 bit, where the rest of the bits are just a few minutes. So that's happening at the top there, and it's the reason it takes a long time for this bit to run its course. This um, process of cutting uh, is assisted, I think, by having the tool changer, being able to change bits. It makes using different size bits so you have some bulk removal and then you can do the fine removal with smaller bits. I like this tool changer. It's a rapid change ATC. Just holds nuts, so it works with uh, any spindle and the right software that can do a forward and reverse, because you have to be able to thread the nut on as well as be able to remove the nut. So it is a two-step process. My controller is running Fluid NC, and they have a version of that where they've adapted it for the tool changer. So it goes in. On a professional machine, you don't have to touch each bit because the bit is held rigidly in the cullet ATC assembly. Because this is not held rigidly until it's clamped, you need to touch off on every bit that you do. So here I just switched from the 16th inch downcut bit to a 90-degree V bit. It's engraving some small letters at the bottom which give the par and the distance. It's going to put the whole number up at the top. And then it's drawing some of the features that create the map of this area of the disc golf course. And at the end of the video, you can see a top view of what this all looks like, and how these features kind of create some of it. It won't make as much sense until you get the color into it, which that's going to be another video whenever I do the painting. So here I'm switching now to a bigger V-bit, and this will do a chamfer around the perimeter of the sign. It gets a 45-degree chamfer around the outside edge. Um, Here you can see the vinyl peeled up a little bit. Probably I hadn't stuck it down quite well enough. If you don't really rub over the full surface well, the vinyl can pop up on you. And now I'm switching to a 1/4 inch compression bit, which will be used to cut out this perimeter of the sign. I'll do that in a couple passes. Um, just so it's not loading it quite as much. The system is, or this board is held down by vacuum. That's the reason you don't see any clamps, because you're going the whole way around it. That works well for me. I do have a 3mm foam pad on the table, which helps to increase the friction. It's a porous foam that's designed for that. And here's a picture of the sign after it's been taken out of the machine and prepped with sanding sealer. That's what you see. The black is still the vinyl, so it still has the vinyl on it. And the next videos I'll be painting the lines, and then we'll remove the vinyl and you get to see what the whole thing's like. So thank you for watching. See you in part 2.